Everybody knows about golf, and when it comes to mind, they think of the PGA or members of it like Tiger Woods or Phil Mickelson. When I think of golf, disc golf comes to mind, and I think of the PDGA and members that most might not know of, but Paul Macbeth and Ken Climo are professional disc golf members that have made over millions of dollars playing the game. Disc golf is a sport that I think everyone would enjoy, and anybody can play or just watch the event. It's made readily available, and there are courses nearby, and all you need to get started are a few discs, and with some techniques, you can get out there and have a lot of fun as a hobby or even as a career. This is the basket, and what it may have looked like in the past. It started off with kids throwing tin plates or just people on golf courses throwing discs rather than hitting white balls. And it has been revolutionized into the pole hole by Ed Hedwick, also known as Steady Ed. He's who formalized the game. In 1975, he patented this basket and went on to create the DGA, which later became the PDGA. And he let it go on to be run by members of the association rather than himself as a profit kind of deal. So, as you know, anyone can enjoy the game, rather if they're playing. This is Fred. He usually just comes with us and gets some exercise, but we let him putt a couple times and he shows us how to play the game. So we have a course right here on campus in Wickham Park, just to give you an idea of how easy it is to get out there and play the game. And just recently they had an event a couple weeks ago. And they put in a whole another 18 holes. Originally there's 18, sometimes 22. And there's plenty more close by. Essentially the game is just like golf, that you're throwing to get closer to the pin. And par would be 3 throws. Nationwide, there are over 3,000 courses in the U.S. In the world, there are about 4,000, and 40 different countries have disc golf parks. Tournaments are held year-round. This is what the disc looks like. There are different types. There's a driver, fairway driver, mid-range, and a putter. Essentially, you can play the game with 2 discs. This is a driver, and this is a putter. And I've used this same one since I've been playing for a couple years. There's a range of different types of discs as far as speed, glide, turn, and fade. That just determines a putter is a low speed driver. You use it up close towards the basket. And a driver has a higher speed. The glide is like how long it stays in the air. Turn is what happens when it's moving fastest, how much it turns. Like if you're a backhand thrower, it's how much it comes back during the flight. And fade is what happens at the end of the flight. So if there's more fade on it, when it starts to slow down, it really comes back. There's times when you would know when to use different shots. This, I chose to throw a backhand shot because it's wide open on the right, the trees aren't as close as it looks, and the basket is way over towards the left. So backhand is just like a regular frisbee, and it comes out to the right and goes left. That's usually what most of the pros throw, and they can throw over 800 feet. A sidearm shot is a different kind of shot you might not know if you haven't played disc golf and you're just used to playing regular catch with a frisbee, but it looks more like this, and you can run into it, but here, there was objects right in the way towards the right, so he was able to throw a sidearm shot all the way out here, and it comes back closer towards the basket. More of a finesse shot is the tomahawk, which is an overhand shot. And that kind of goes like this. It starts off to the right, if you're right-handed, and then falls back to the left. And this was over the water. I like to throw a tomahawk at this hole. It's the last one at Wickham Park because it's a shorter hole. The basket's right here, and I actually kind of slipped and skipped it across the water on this one, so I was happy to make it over. A thumber is about the same, but it's kind of the opposite, really. You throw it overhead, goes to the left, and then falls back right. And there's a putt. That's what it comes down to at the end of the game. You throw your drive and then a upshot to get closer to it, and the putt's usually within 10 feet, and that's kind of a regular shot right into the basket. And he made this one. You have to stretch out behind a marker, and this is what I got to sign up for the PDGA, which is the professional association including over 50,000 members, and it has really grown over the years. Since 2000 it's doubled the amount of members in it, and it's growing every day. Since I started, I've introduced a lot of friends to it, and I really enjoy it. I go disc golfing a lot more than golfing because it's cheaper. You don't have to pay to play here at Wickham Park or any of the courses close by. Turbo is another shot that is useful when you're behind objects like this. You might not even see me, but I'm behind this tree here, and you can't really throw a regular putt at it, so you have to throw it like this. And instead of going to the left, it kind of glides to the right, but you can get really accurate with that kind of a shot. And if you do make it in the water, like I got lucky and skipped over it, you would have to take a penalty stroke, just like in golf. You move closest to the land where you threw it over, so essentially she could step up closer and throw it right in front of the water. I didn't make this putt, and it can be frustrating, but I just remember that it's okay. I couldn't do any better playing regular golf, so I kicked my backpack over the river after I missed it. And I think if I was in an event, I might have got penalized for that one. But I just try to have fun. Some people are really dedicated to the sport. This isn't mine, but they spend a lot of time out there building new courses. Palm Bay Regional just came up, and that's out towards the end of Malabar. There's another one on Malabar that's really crowded with palmettos, and it takes a lot to clean them up. There are tournaments year-round. Again, there was one at Wickham Park recently, and nationwide they have them. In all those 40 countries, even Australia, New Zealand, they have tournaments, especially in Europe. And there can be a lot of money in it. These are the payouts. I've just played in the recreational division. I'm not a pro. I just started this year, so it's not really money that you get. You can get a credit towards disc and things if you do win. But the executive director of the association, in an interview with Disc Golfer magazine, says that people that are trying to get out there and play for money and play as a career need to recognize that it takes time to build up the revenue to pay out like it would be in regular golf. They spend a lot of the money that goes into the game in building new courses and advertising, getting new people out there rather than paying out the winners of the game. And for instance, this is a chart showing who has made over 10 to 20,000 in a year. In 2012. About 30 members made, could have done it as a career, made a living off of it. But it is hard, even though there's 4,000 courses. Again, it's still growing, and by time many more people may be able to play it as a sport. This is the event. My friend played in the intermediate league and won 3rd place, and so he was real happy about that. And I won 4th in my division. These are some of the things that I bought with my winnings. And since I joined the Disc Golf Association, I've had a lot of fun out there, good exercise, really enjoyed the game, saved a lot of money compared to what I was spending playing golf. Anyone could get out there and enjoy it. You can bring your friends to watch, or they might even want to go ahead and throw the disc a couple times. But it's local. Anybody can go out there and play close by, and even when you're traveling, you can bring a few discs with you and have some fun. So hopefully you guys now know some of the tricks of the game and might want to get out there and join the league next year. I'd be happy to see you out there. Thank you.